Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn the numerical problem on sinking of support in beam by slope and deflection method for the subject structural analysis 2. Analyze the continuous beam shown in the below figure by slope and deflection method. If joint B sinks by 10 mm, the value of EI is 4000 kN meter square, and they are told to draw the bending moment and shear force diagram. This is the given beam. Okay. Now the first step is to find out the degree of kinetic indeterminacy. At support A, fixed support is there, so degree of freedom is 0. At support B, the roller support is there, so degree of freedom would be 1, that is theta B. Okay. At C, the degree of freedom will be 1, and that will be theta C. Okay. So for roller, we are neglecting the axial displacement, so the degree of freedom for the given beam will be 2, that is theta B and theta C. Okay. So degree of freedom is nothing but degree of kinematic indeterminacy. Next step is to find out the fixed moment. Now the fixed moment is calculated according to the given load. Okay. Now the member AB is subjected to a UDL. Okay. So fixed moment in member AB, it will be in anti-clockwise direction. For BA, it will be in clockwise direction. Okay. So here the sign convention: anti-clockwise positive, clockwise negative. Okay. So fixed moment due to the UDL, it will be WL square by 12, putting the value of W and L. So fixed moment in member AB is plus 106.67, and fixed moment in member BA is minus 106.67, as moment is acting in clockwise direction. Now the fixed moment in member BC. Okay. Now here the point load is acting at the center. Fixed moment in the member BC will be in anti-clockwise direction, and in member CB it will be in clockwise direction. So the fixed moment for the UDL acting at the center is WL by 8. So putting the value of W and L, so fixed moment in member BC is plus 30, plus because it is acting in anti-clockwise direction. The moment in members CB, the fixed moment in member CB, it is minus because here the fixed moment is acting in clockwise direction. So fixed moment in member CB will be minus 30 kN meter. Now next step is to apply the slope and deflection equation for the first member AB. Okay. So this is the slope and deflection equation for the member AB. That is MF AB plus 4EI upon L theta A plus 2EI upon L theta B plus minus 6EI upon L square delta. Now here the fixed moment in member AB is 106.67. Okay. So at joint A, fixed support is there, so the value of theta A will be equal to 0. So this fixed support will not allow the rotation. Okay. Then in this numerical, they have given that support B sinks by 10 mm. Now we are assuming the sinking of the support downward. Okay. So here now, as the deflection is downward or the sinking of support B is downward, here it will acting like this. Okay. And at the far end, it will also act in the same direction. Okay. Now here, now if you see here, now the fixed moment in member AB is 106.67. Okay. So here putting the value of I for member AB, it is 2. Okay. Now here we are considering it as plus, because so here the deflection at B is downward, so the movement will be in anti-clockwise direction. So as the movement will be in anti-clockwise direction, so it is plus. Okay, and at A it will be also in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so it will be plus at joint A as well as for joint B, because at both the joint it is acting in anti-clockwise direction. So 6 EI, value of EI is 4000, L is 8, okay, into delta is 10, it is given in mm, so divided by 1000 to convert into meter. And if you solve this, we'll get the moment equation for the member AB in this. Okay, now slope and deflection, applying the slope and deflection equation for the member B. Okay, this is the slope and deflection equation. Okay, now here for here at joint B, the movement is acting in anti-clockwise direction. So here, as it is acting in anti-clockwise direction, so here we are using positive sign. Okay, here we are using positive sign. So we know the value of EI, that is 4000. Okay, value of I is 2. Okay, upon L is 8 into delta value is 10 divided by 1000, because the value of delta is in mm. And if you solve this, we'll get the equation for moment in member B, that is minus 99.17 plus EI theta B. Now we'll apply the slope and deflection equation for the member BC. This is the slope and deflection equation for the member BC. Okay, now we know the fixed moment in member BC as 30, and the value of I is 1. Okay, now for the member BC, now here we have assumed the deflection in downward direction. So for member BC, the movement will be in clockwise direction. Okay, at joint B as well as for the joint C. So at both the joint it will be in clockwise direction. Okay, and at both the joint the sign will be same, that is minus, because at both the joint it is acting in clockwise direction. Okay, now if you put the values, we'll get the moment equation for the member BC as 15 plus EI theta B plus 0.5 EI theta C. Okay, next, applying the slope and deflection equation for the member MCB. Again here we are using negative sign because here the movement is clockwise. So if you put the values of length I, so we get the equation for member MCB as minus 45 plus 0.5 EI theta B plus EI theta C. So here unknowns are 2, theta B and theta C. So we require two equilibrium equation. Now first we'll consider here equilibrium of joint B, that is summation, here it should be B, summation of B equal to 0. So summation at joint B equal to 0 means MBA plus MBC, it should be equal to 0. So putting value of MBA, it is minus 99.17 plus EI theta B here in this equation, and value of MBC, it is 15 plus EI theta B plus 0.5 EI theta C. Okay, and if you solve this, 2 EI theta B plus 0.5 EI theta C equal to 84.17. This is the first equilibrium equation. Now next step, that is summation of moment at C equal to 0. So MCB equal to 0. Here, as at joint C there is a roller support, so the moment at C will be equal to 0. So MCB equal to 0. So here MCB is minus 45 plus 0.5 EI theta B plus EI theta C. It should be equal to 0. Okay, this is the second equilibrium equation. Solving this two equilibrium equation 1 and 2, we get the value of EI theta B as 35.24 and EI theta C as 27.38. Now substituting the value of EI theta B and EI theta C in slope and deflection equation, we will get the moment in different member. So moment in member AB is plus 131.79, that is positive, that means it is acting in anti-clockwise direction. Moment in member BC is plus 63.93, so as it is plus, that means it is acting in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so moment in member BA is minus 63.93, so it is acting in clockwise direction. So moment in member CB, it should be the 0 because the simple support is there. Okay, so moment in member AB is 131.79, moment in member BA and BC is 63.93. Okay, so here in member AB it is subjected to a UDL, so the free bending moment diagram will be WL square by 8, WL square by 8. Put the value of W as 20, L as 8, and if you solve it, we will get the value 160. Now in member BC, it is subjected to point load acting at the center, so this value will be equal to WL by 4. So W is 16, L is 4, so we get the value 16. 4 get cancelled, we get 16. Okay, so this is the superimposed bending moment diagram for the given beam. To draw the shear force diagram, we have to find out the support reaction. Okay, so first we'll find out the reaction due to the given loading. Okay, here as it is subjected to UDL, the reaction at the end will be WL by 2. So 20 into 8 divided by 2, it will be 80. The reaction at joint B and joint C, as it is subjected to a point load at the center, reaction will be W by 2. Okay, so 60 by 2, the value will be 30. Now we have to find out the reaction due to the unbalanced moment. So in member AB, the reaction is in, so the value of moment in member AB is 131.79, it is plus because, okay, so as it is plus, here the sign is wrong, it should act in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, the moment in member BA is minus 63.93. Okay, so as it is minus 63.93, so it is acting in clockwise direction. Now here you have to find out the unbalanced movement. Okay, now unbalanced movement is here, it is anti-clockwise, so plus 131.79. Here it is clockwise, so minus, so 131.79 minus 63.93. So here the unbalanced moment will act at joint A because here the value of moment is more. Okay, now this unbalanced moment will rotate the structure in anti-clockwise direction. To balance this, the support reaction should be in clockwise direction. Okay, so here at B it will be downward and at A it will be upward. If you are not getting where the unbalanced movement is acting, at that point you have to show in upward direction, and at the remaining end you show in downward direction. Okay, now the reaction due to the unbalanced movement will be 31.79 minus 63.93 divided by L, that is 8. Okay, and if you solve this, we will get the value 8.483. Now here the moment in member BC, it is plus. So as it is plus, it will act in anti-clockwise direction and the value is 63.93. And the moment in member CB is 0. So unbalanced movement will be adjoint B. Okay, and this will rotate the structure. This will rotate the structure in anti-clockwise direction. To balance this, you have to apply the reaction so that it will rotate the structure in clockwise direction. So here the reaction should be downward and here the reaction should be upward. Okay, unbalanced movement is here, so show the reaction here upward, and at the remaining end should it acting downward. Okay, so the unbalanced movement will be here. The movement is 63.93, here the movement is 0. So 63.93 divided by L, that is 4. So we'll get the value 15.98. Okay, now we have to find out the total support reaction. So here it is acting upward, so positive 80. Here also it is acting upward, so positive 8.483. So 80 plus 8.483, the value is 88.48. Okay, now adjoint B, here it is acting upward 80 kilonewton, plus here it is acting downward, so minus 8.483. So 80 minus 8.483, the value is 71.52. Now for member BC, here it is acting upward, so plus 30. Here also it is acting upward, so plus 15.98. So total value is 45.98. Adjoint C, the support reaction due to load is, given load is 30, acting upward, positive, and the reaction due to unbalanced movement, it is acting downward, so minus. So 30 minus 15.98, the value is 14.02. Okay, so from the given support reaction, you have to draw the shear force diagram. Okay, so reaction at A is 88.44, acting upward. Okay, in member AB it is subjected to the UDL. So 88.48 minus 20 into 8, so we'll get the value 71.52. As the UDL is there, you have to join by a inclined line. So reaction at B is 71.52 plus 45.98. So here it will be in upward direction. As there is no load in this portion, so you have to join by horizontal line. So 45.98 minus 60. So we'll get the value 14.02. Okay, no load, so join by the horizontal line. Okay, and the reaction at C is 14.02. So here the value will be 0. So here it is plus minus plus minus. So this is the shear force diagram for the given B. Thank you very much.